right, welcome back to another episode of Bass Life and Bullshit. Today we got my brother from another, my boy Jay Dougie, we call him. James Dougie. What's up with you, my boy?
T. Craden, we call you Mister.
You heard me?
Mister.
You know it.
Mister.
You know it. I got a few different nicknames out there, boy, but
Yeah,
but you know, the family already know what's going on when it comes to that.
for sure.
But yeah, man, what's up with you? How you feeling?
Man, chilling, man. I've been following what you've been doing. And so when you hit me to come on, it was a definitely yes. So
Man, I
I think this
appreciate
is
you,
a good
man.
thing you're doing, networking and branching out into a different phase of content. And
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Well, y'all don't for y'all that don't know James, James is a producer, songwriter, piano, organ player, however you want to put that all around musician, man, creative, you know what I'm saying? My boy is mostly in the gospel scene, but he can play anything. Damn, that was crazy. That was hard.
they rhyme. You rhyming and one even
I didn't
trying.
want to even try. No, that's funny. Let's get right into it. Actually, let me skip that. My bad. I always do this for some reason. I gotta ask you the first question. What's your favorite bass line?
My favorite bass line. Ooh, probably I would probably say my favorite bass line is from the bass line you played on my
Oh
first
man,
single, bro. That
that's what's up.
that we was in B flat.
Mhm.
And you just man, you laid it there. And that's a bass line that I can pretty much play in any type of situation. Now I got a couple more bass lines just can't come to my head right now, but that one stuck out to me.
I mean,
For
I
sure.
thought you was gonna say this one just because every time we go to the church and shed, we probably playing that chant. One thing.
Marvin Sapp.
Yeah, Marvin's out
Doom, doom, doom,
on the
doom,
key
doom,
bass.
doom,
Yeah,
doom,
shout out to
doom,
Daryl
doom,
Freeman.
doom, doom. Yeah, that's
Going
that's
crazy.
it's
I
classic,
just knew you was gonna say that joint because I remember the
classic,
time we went to the church, we was playing that joint. Shit.
classic, bro. Oh, and also Lonnie Hunter out of Chicago.
Oh yeah, I think that's
Uh,
Ray Reed. I know she
sh-
thank you for being. I know
yes,
it's literally the same songs that we every time I go home, we go to the church, we play almost the same songs every time. Just
for
cause them
sure.
joints so hard, them just killing. But yeah,
Cold.
shout out to Sheree and Daryl Freeman. Probably, I mean, obviously two of my favorite bass players, but shit, probably the favorite bass player, but a lot of people that don't even know it. Let's talk about you, brother. Where you from originally?
Memphis, Tennessee, born and raised. Memphis, Tennessee. Proud graduate of Whitehaven High School. Home of the Tigers. Once a Tiger, always a Tiger.
There you go.
Born and raised, of course, in church. Grandfather pastor. Mom directs the choir. So I kind of grew up around music. At a young age in the church realm of things. So when I first started, us guys, we probably started, you probably like me, started playing drums first. And
Absolutely.
I used to right. So I used to sit in the pew next to my grandma mom and watch the drummer. And I would have sticks and just be, beating and having fun around the church. Then I got a little older. Our church had some bongos. I don't know if you remember the bongos.
Absolutely. I,
Oh,
I mean, I use them
so
joints today.
yeah, so my church had some bongos. So me and my cousin would switch out on songs and play the bongos on the choir songs and stuff to where I started beating. I had sticks. I started beating too loud. And my grandma used to take the sticks from you, like you got to beat with your hands. Type
Man,
stuff. So then, my grandfather bought me a keyboard. For the first time, I had the little Casio. Everybody probably started off with the lights on it or whatever.
yeah.
And I would just go in the room and it wasn't probably sounding good at the beginning, but I knew I had a gift and talent. So I just stuck with it, man, and just started, at that point. And then I branched off and took lessons. Shout out to Barbara Jackson. She gave me uh my first lesson, Barbara Jack, Derrick Jackson. I'm pretty
That's
sure
hard.
everybody knows of Derrick Jackson.
That's crazy.
And they knew that I had a talent and gift. But I just couldn't see it yet. You know what I'm saying? So I stuck with it. It was days I would practice, days I would get frustrated, like I don't want to do this no more and all that type of stuff. But then I stuck with it. And so I'm here today. And I had, influences as well around the city. So
Yeah, that's. I was just about to ask you who are some of your influences and like people that you grew up listening to that you like.
so I would have to first say Tim Mason. Tim Mason,
Absolutely. Shout out to Tim.
my guy from Memphis. When I was young, my grandfather wouldn't allow me to be around a lot of people. So Tim was one of the ones who, kind of took me under his wings. I would go to rehearsals with him. I would record him on my phone and just try to mimic his sound.
Hmm.
And Tim Mason, and then others too. You got Lance Lucas. I know you know Lance.
Absolutely. Come on now.
Lance, Stedman, Roebuck.
Yep.
We used to hang almost every day. And I cannot forget our brother. We both know him, Lil Rich.
Lil Rich.
Uh,
Richard
Lil Rich,
Hines.
Lil
My
Rich
guy, my
had
brother.
right. Lil Rich had the theory aspect that I was missing from my playing. So I play by ear. So I can hear something and then just transcribe it or play on the keyboard. But Richard actually gave me the basic fundamentals of the theory to know what I'm playing, because I didn't want to just get to the point where I'm just playing and don't know what I'm playing. So we would go to the church and just play, and he'll say, "Hey, this is an augmented chord, or this a minor chord, or whatever the case may be." So Lil Richard, for sure, I would have to give him, and a couple more. It's too many to name, but those are some of the main
Yeah. All
guys.
killer. Who are some of the people outside of the city that you might have listened to?
Oh, of course, Mike Burrell,
Of course.
Jason White,
Of
Eddie
course.
Brown,
Of course.
Corey Henry. I got a chance to meet Corey and actually play with him. He
That's,
came to Brown Baptist years ago, and
mm,
again, Tim, knowing that I looked up to Corey Henry, he allowed me an opportunity to play with him. And
okay.
that was a great experience. And then to see how, he's, doing things now. So I would say those, it's so many to name, bro. Kevin Bond. Kevin
Yeah.
Bond was a great, all those Marvin Sapp records.
Yep.
I would listen to him. And just a lot of, it's so many. So I like to
I know.
take
I know.
I like to take a little bit from this person, this person, this person, and then incorporate that into my plan. Not necessarily trying to sound like them,
Yep.
but taking little bits of pieces and then make it your own sound. So, yep.
So, what are some of the things that actually let me ask you this first, or let's talk about your new program that you got going on because you just started teaching. Is it just children, or are you teaching adults as well?
I'm teaching adults as well. So, actually, about 2 years ago, I was blessed to work in the school system.
Okay.
And the principal of the school, she, when I first started working there, I was doing PE, just helping or whatever. But she noticed that I had a talent in playing piano. So the next school year around, man, she gave me the opportunity. She said, "Hey, I want you to teach the kids piano, like in a piano class setting, K through 8." So I was dealing with kindergartens and all the way up to 8th grade. And it was challenging, but it was fun. And in that, I obtained a more passion of teaching. So once I done that and saw the results of doing it, because kids, at that age, they don't really know their gift or their talent. Some was shockingly amazed at how they were able to learn what I was teaching and then be able to play. Some of those kids never played a piano in their life or never none of that type of stuff. So I started doing that, and then doing that, I always had people to ask me when I would post videos on Instagram or whatever the case might be, "Hey, do you give lessons?" But at the time, I just felt unworthy or to be able to give, because I'm still learning too. But in teaching the kids the basic fundamentals along with what I know. Now I'm into the realm of teaching piano lessons to adults as well as children, kids, or whatever. So I've been doing it, man. I've been getting a lot of great results. Students almost every day asking and inquiring about piano lessons.
That's
Yep.
dope. Yeah, I've been seeing your videos. You've been posting you'll post videos of different your I'm sorry, different students. You're posting
Right.
videos of different students that's doing good or just playing a song, which is super
Man,
dope.
I got a student now. She just started with me. Never played the piano. Uh, never, played out or anything like that. But teaching the basic fundamentals like scales,
Mhm.
major chords, even fingering, things like that. Starting slow and then working our way up. And then the beauty part about it is when I'm teaching, I'm learning all over again.
All
So
right.
yeah, I'm learning all over again. So it just enhances on both sides, the
Yeah.
student as well as the teacher. So I'm having fun with it, man. Hey, if you want to sign up, hit me up,
Hey
man. I
man, you know I'm gonna have to sign up soon because
come on, man.
you know you
You
know
ain't
I've
got
been
to
doing.
sign. You just hit me up, man. You know
Oh
how
yeah,
we do.
yeah, yeah. But you know,
Just hit me up.
I mean, we every now and then we call each other and we share. Like, what you doing?
Oh,
I'm on the
yes.
keys or I'm on the organ. I'm like, what chord is that? What you
Yeah, so
playing?
and I do them in person and virtually as well for those that
Okay, that's
live in the
hard.
city of Memphis. So I'm having fun with it right now.
Yeah, man, we're gonna have to get them the information for sure so they can
Sure.
tap in for sure. Like, let's dive into your artistry though. Like, we talked about it a little bit, but not for real. You also an artist in your own right, and you make music. You write songs for others as well. So let's
Sure.
talk about like your artistry and like I know you. I mean, people don't really know that side about you. So you know what I'm saying, get him some feedback or just get him some like enlighten them on what you got going on with the artistry.
So as far as the artistry and producing and a whole nine like that, I wrote my first. Well, I actually wrote my first song. I think I was about 12 or 13. My church choir did a record, and it was called "Lord Who Shall Abide." And I used to, like I said, I grew up in church, so I used to go to Sunday school, bro.
Mhm.
So I was made to read the Sunday school scripture before the actual class, and that scripture, that song came from that scripture. So I began
The
to
first
just
song you said.
compose my first ever like song ever.
Hmm.
And I'm kind of ashamed to listen to it now because I didn't really know no better then, but it gives the growth in the artistry or music or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I did that, and then my actual first single for myself was back in 2017, in which you played on, like we talked earlier. Now, how that came about, I was at church. Normally, when songs come to me, I can be in the car, I can be in the shower, I can be at the house.
Hmm.
What I would do, I would get my phone, voice memo, and I would get my ideas out like in real time. So that way I can have it because I may forget. So one day I went to the church, and I started playing this melody line, this hook or whatever. I like to start with my hooks. And then I build around my hook. So whatever the hook is, and that's where I get the title of my song as well, from my hook. So I composed that back in 2017, and I got with. Now I'm not. Don't call me to your church to sing no solo, because I won't do it. You know what I'm saying? But I I reached out to Jackson Avenue, man, and they was able to help me because they are great in their own right. And we composed, man. I wrote verses, and they kind of helped me in that regard as well. And then we had a song. And then from there, I began to write more and more and more. And then I got more comfortable, more as far as writing and composing. And the thing with me is I'm in the gospel realm, but I don't like to force the gospel on you know what I'm saying, everybody. It's Christian based, but I want to be able to make music to where anybody can, you know what I'm saying, grab something from. So from Thank You, I did Name Call. From Name Call, I think it was I wanted Fight On. It was more encouraging type of situation. And then 3 a.m. I got a lot of songs I've done, but each from that first time up until now, I have seen the growth with just writing, composing, and just arranging music to make a song. So
Yeah, that's dope, bro. And congrats on that, man.
for sure, man.
What would you feel like was your turning point to get you to go ahead and be like, forget it, I'm gonna just go ahead and do it, no matter, you know what I'm saying, not caring about what people thought about it or how, you know what I'm saying, you just kind of was like, forget it, I'm gonna just go ahead and get into my artist bag and go ahead and do it.
Right. So at first I wanted to write music and then me not sing. I wanted to just try to get the biggest artists to try to help push what I was doing because I was just starting. So I couldn't shout out to Lisa Knows. She helped me tremendously. My second single, she actually sung on that and it went really well. But from there, I tried to stick and get people that could help me with a name to pretty much kind of help me push
Push the song.
my songs. But sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. And in this particular situation, it wasn't working. So my granddad was like, James. And see, I would go on the mic and just do a dummy track for whoever I wanted to sing to come and, sing. So this particular song I was working on, I did that. I let my granddad hear it. He was like, James, you need to sing it. He was like, you need to, you know what I'm saying? This is you. This is you. Like, you can't go wrong with being you.
Right.
Some people may like it, some people may not like
Yeah.
it. So I took that and I got on the mic, went to the church at the time. Man, I would just go piece by piece until I could perfect it.
Mhm.
And when I got ready to hear the results, it shocked me. And so I'm like, man, I can do this myself.
Mhm.
I don't have to really depend on nobody else. You know what I'm saying? I can really do this myself. So I started doing it. I got pretty much all of my songs on singing. Never thought I would, sing on a project or anything like that. But to go back to what you saying, my turning point was that, like my grandfather told, he said, man, you need to sing. Your voice sounds good on this. So from there on, I just stuck with doing and I didn't care what nobody thought. And it's the thing, bro. Everybody is not going to like what you put out. Some people don't like Pizza Hut. Some
Right.
people don't like Domino's,
Exactly.
but they are still business. Somebody likes it.
Exactly.
So
$1 billion business too.
for sure, for sure. So I always kept that mentality, man, no matter what I put out. Like, somebody's gonna like it. Then you might have somebody that may not like it, but that doesn't mean that the song is not a good song or you're not a good artist or musician or whatever you do. You know what I'm saying?
Not
So
for them.
right, it's
But,
not for
but
them.
going back to what you said about, you know what I'm saying, you was like you was getting artists on your songs to push your song. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? Cause I didn't want to interrupt you, but that's like marketing. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
It's actually a great idea when it works out, like you did
right.
when Lisa did it, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to
Man,
Lisa Knows.
shout out to Lisa Knows, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. Like it
Yeah,
helps market
yeah,
and
it helps push the song. It helps, if
mhm.
the song is good, it also helps the artist that you put on the song. You know what I'm saying? So
Kind of like you doing now. We
yeah,
helping each, you know what
yeah,
I'm
we help
saying?
each
Whoever we
other.
have on,
Yeah, exactly.
right,
So yeah,
exactly.
that's a good marketing strategy to, what
Mhm.
I'm saying, for anybody, any artist out there that's looking. Look at Drake, or anybody that Drake helps people by
Sure,
getting a track. You know what I'm saying? But it
sure.
also help him because it keeps him relevant at the same time.
Right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? But if you on a track with Drake, at least for sure, 2 to 3 years ago, you out of here. You number one instantly. You know what I'm saying?
Number
I've
one.
only seen maybe a few artists, but they was like underground artists that you might not know.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they didn't go number one, I guarantee you that track was probably they most listened to or
The
sold
biggest
track
track.
ever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just
Even if it
like
didn't make
Block
it to the
Boy.
top.
It's just like Block Boy JB from Memphis.
Yeah, exactly.
Hasn't
Exactly.
topped the song
Exactly.
that I know of since he did the record with Drake.
Right. And
And
I know that song and I wasn't even living in Memphis then. I mean,
right,
that song was, huge. 901
right,
Chevy Drive looking live.
right. So shout out to the artists that are already
Yeah.
on the level that we're trying to get to that
Mhm.
comes back and help, artists that are trying to come up. So
Mhm.
I most definitely agree with you on that, man. It helps and it's very much needed. So
Yeah, yeah. And you mentioned your granddad is a pastor. I know you play at churches in Memphis.
mhm.
You travel, like tell them about, you know what I'm saying, some because you might be in a city at some point, you know what I'm saying, somebody might want to come through to the church and play, or they might want to link up for a lessons or something. Like, you know what
Right,
I'm saying? Tell the people
right.
about like
So
exactly what it is or where you be at.
a couple years ago, I was traveling real heavy with a pastor, and we was traveling from different city to city, and from Instagram, people that will follow me on Instagram, when they will find out that I will be in that city, they will come try to, meet me or try to network and things like that. So we would go to different cities. And then when you meet in different people, different cities, man, it's just networking. You might need that person one day for something, or that person might need you one day for something. So the networking has always been something fun, and I think it's vital to whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
So but yeah, and then that social media, like, social media is a big tool in today's time. So
Oh,
posting it,
social media be looking out,
man,
Some
yeah,
people look at it as not everybody look at it the same. We use it as tools, but not everybody use it as a tool or a resource. Some people use it as for like a photo op or photo album where they just
mhm,
posting pictures. They just want people to see them. I saw one where somebody posted a picture and was like, and they almost posted like, here you go. Like we supposed to be grateful that they posted a picture. Like, like like that's not what this is for. You know what I'm saying? People want to be entertained. Like you just
right,
post a picture of yourself don't really do too much. So,
nah,
I don't I don't get that. But yeah, I think we should all use it as a tool, because you can, there's a lot of people making a lot of money off of this social media thing, And we came up in
sure.
a time where anytime you get on the internet, they think you're clout chasing or they think you want to be seen and all this, but no, it's actually a tool to get you different customers, get you in different places. You can use it for anything, It's just
Yep,
it's all about how you use the tool, not the
right.
tool itself. You know what I'm saying? What's one gospel song you wish you wrote?
Oh man. The hits, any one of
Just give me three.
I would probably say Every Praise, Here's Skywalker,
Okay, they sing
sim-
that. Yeah, they sing that everywhere.
everywhere. And it's simple to where any musician or church singer or whatever can,
That's slept on. I'm glad you said that. That's very slept on. Like people think, obviously we musicians. So we want
mhm,
a lot of times, not all of us, because I'm not like that. I like the simple things.
me too.
I branch out a little bit just because, but that's not really, so I like when I'm listening to music, I like listening to simple stuff like and that's it sucks that we think that we have to when we making a song, we have to put all these changes and all this stuff in it to make it really a song, but that's not what's gonna make it a household or a common church song. Like a common church song, the hymns is like simple melodies.
Yes.
So
Simple
I feel you
changes.
on that. Simple changes. Every praise
Yeah.
is one of them.
If you want to make a hit, make something that everybody can get to and learn what it is, even from the lyrics, like the lyrics and
Yeah, that was super simple. Give me two
yeah.
more.
Uh the presence of the Lord is here.
That's a good one.
That one. What else? It's so many,
It's not
bro.
that simple to play if you're not a good musician though.
Well,
It's
that
not
song
hard,
has,
but it ain't.
yeah,
But if you're not somebody who play your instrument, you ain't gonna just pick
right.
it up.
But that song has been in movies and things of that nature. But yeah, you're right. This song, because this song modulates and all type of stuff. Total Praise. That song is still alive today.
Hmm. Yeah, any
You got a
Richard
lot of
Smallwood for real, like he hands down, man. Yeah,
Richard Smallwood for sure. Yeah, Richard Smallwood, Kirk Carr. Um,
yeah.
like I said, Hez Skywalker. So you got. I would say if you want to make a hit for churches and people to sing your song, make it simple to where musicians can learn and choir directors or teachers can teach and the choir can
Mm-hmm.
things like that, and then the listener can consume it because it can sometimes be a lot on the listener when you got all these all these. Now to us musicians, they're on a certain level, it sounds good and fun, but when you're reaching more than just the typical musician or things like that, you want to be able to make it to where everybody can digest and
Exactly. Because
saying,
the musician's not gonna support you anyway. So
oh no,
not
no,
all of them. Some of them will. That's very,
your
very few of
friends,
them.
your
Yeah,
close
your
friends,
friends, but not. It's not a whole lot of outside musicians that's gonna help you, or buy your stuff. You know what I'm
no.
saying? Which is, that's just what it
Cool.
is. That's
Yeah,
cool, but that's
yeah,
just
it's
what it
cool.
is.
It's not for them.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what we have to know. We as musicians have to understand when we playing in church or doing anything, if even if somebody's standing right behind us, we not doing this for them. You know what I'm saying?
For the camera. Cause
But
I
the
see a
first,
lot of this. I see a lot of this now
of
in
course, you
church.
gonna see that. That's
Like this all I see. And then it's like when this come out, that's when you really want to just show everything. You remember back in the day when we'll be on the instrument at church and we see another musician come through the door. That's when the
that's when it's
musicians try to
time.
turn it up,
Yeah.
like you know what I'm saying. But I
No,
respect the musician that stays poised and does the job,
yeah,
no matter who's in the room or no
yeah.
matter how many cameras or you know on or whatever. So it has changed.
Oh
For,
yeah, it's changed tremendously.
man,
Cameras, cause people be ready to show
ready.
out, show up and show out. I mean, if you got it, I ain't mad at you. If you can, but you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying, just be a little tasteful with it and you'll be fine. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel anyway. Uh,
Yes.
like who is your like? You have like a dream writer or artist that you would work with, like anybody like from I don't know, dead or alive, like somebody that you was like, man, I love uh how they wrote music or how they write music, and I would love to just sit down with them and pick their brain or whatever the case may be.
Man, now this might be complex to some. I know we just got through talking about the simpler thing, but Ty
I
Tribbett,
tribute. Oh yeah, of
Ty
course.
Tribbett, yes,
But hold
Ty.
on, we just did a we hold on. Ty, the thing with him is he can do the simple things.
He has
He
shown
has,
it.
yeah, he got his he loved to branch out. Obviously, we know that and we love him for that. But we know that when it's time for him to get simple, he right there with it, and he gonna get a Grammy for it.
I'm gonna give you
I
an
think
example.
that Savior song, we just did that like 2 Sundays ago. I don't know if I think he got a
Everything to
Grammy for
me,
that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he got him for sure. You know what
yes,
I'm saying? But then we gonna bless the Lord too, and then we gonna do all the other stuff. But even that
yes,
song is kind of simple. I mean, if
yeah.
but
It's
after you
simple,
played it a lot of times, I guess.
right? But for somebody that
Yeah,
it may not be, advanced, it could be
yeah,
It
we
could
gonna
be
leave them
a
in
lot, but it's
heaven.
based around like bless the Lord. We do that in church, and they just and then Ty is a musician too,
Right.
so you're gonna get that. But I would say Ty, bro, um, Jonathan Nelson for sure. I'm a big
Yeah,
fan of his writing.
him and Jason.
Yes, yes.
So
Now my younger years, I won't say younger years, but back when he was hot, Chance the Rapper, like because even though he's not a gospel artist, he kind of based most of his music or some of his music around gospel. And at the time, I was kind of trying to go in that type of realm of things. I would say Chance the Rapper, Tory Lanez.
Yeah,
Tory Lanez, bro. I know he, locked away right now. They
right.
really need to get him out. I feel like he need to come out, bro. They need to get him out. It's just so many.
Hey man, yeah, they doing too much, man.
Yeah, but Tory Lanez, like I admire his artistry and just how he creates songs. Now this more on the kind of R&B
That's
side.
secular, but I got you. I
Yeah,
understand though. You know who I think it would be dope too. For you when it comes to what you're doing is excuse, jeez, is Dark Child.
Dark Child. Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
I heard Dark Child.
Rodney Jerkins.
Mm-hmm.
He we all know him for the stuff, obviously the famous stuff, the Destiny Child, the Her, and all the stuff he's done for the people on the other side. But I think people really sleeping on his Christian artists, like, cause it's like you don't even, if you listen to it, you won't even know it's Christian until you really gotta tap in and listen to the lyrics, cause musically and like how it feels, it doesn't take you to, oh, I'm in church. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
literally like, man, this is hard. Like what?
Yes,
Like
yes,
he really giving his gift, and like the things that he did on the other side, he doing it for God now. You know what I'm saying? We're not
yes.
like that,
That's dope.
and I think that's super dope for him to even branch out and to do something like that, because people don't have that kind of mindset, especially to make how he making it sound and how he's
Yes.
producing it. Like they let you know
Instrument
that he
choices,
like he
the
real. Like it don't matter what you put on top of his music. Like man,
yes,
it's just good. You know what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
Yeah, he just tight like that.
Yeah, I would love to work with him.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Sure.
So let's give some advice to like the younger generation. I mean, I know you gave some earlier, and we've been kind of giving it to them like it's the
Yeah.
been going, but like what I'm saying, just get them something like yeah,
Man, I would say you gotta have tunnel vision. You can't worry about what this person thinks, what that person thinks, how this person may feel about what you post, or whether it's your style of playing. Lock in on you. God gave you that talent or gift for you. Some might understand it, some might not understand it. And don't worry about if you post a video or some content, don't worry about it didn't get this many likes or whatever the case might be. Just keep working. Like keep working. And I would say for sure practice. You got to practice for those musicians. You have to put the time in, whether it's an hour a day or whatever the case might be. You got to put the time in, and then find someone who you could study. Study this person. Maybe you don't have to take everything that they're doing, but just bits and pieces from this person, that person, like we talked earlier about, when I was coming up, I take bits and pieces from Tim, Mike Burrell, Corey, or Stedman, or whoever the case might be, Rich, and just make it into your own. Never try to sound like nobody, because that's where you'll mess up, because it's not you. And the beauty part about it is that person can't sound like me. you
right,
know you have to be authentic within yourself. You know what I'm saying, and just stick with it. Always listen to different uh music or whatever the case might be. And just study, and try to stay on top of it, man, and keep the foot on the gas, like, and surround yourself with people that are not trying to down you or whatever the case might, but be able to take criticism, that constructive
absolutely.
criticism,
But
for sure.
it's a difference though.
Yeah, it is.
Like it's a difference between your friends trying to help you and like a fake friend trying to down you for what I'm saying, just trying to what I'm saying, step on you, or just
Glad you said that, bro,
act
because
like you less than what you are or who you are, just because they what I'm saying, they might not be doing the things that they want to do, so they
exactly,
want to ruin
exactly.
you.
I'm
So
glad you said that, bro,
never let
because
them do that.
You can have a friend, true enough friend, but that friend uh may see the work in you and see, you know what I'm saying, your potential, but may not want you to get there because they're not there. And they can see, you know what I'm saying? They can see that. So just surrounding yourself around, the right people.
Like
You
minded,
surround
like minded.
like-minded for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Around the right people, man, and just, work together. You
yeah.
may say, hey, I remember, bro, I was going to the church. This was before I had my own place. I was staying with my grandparents. I would take my computer without the charger. It will be maybe 80% or whatever the case might be without the charger. And I would go up there and practice until my computer go dead.
Mm,
Like that's the type of kind of mentality that I had. Even when I was really doing videos every day, I would go to the church every day, bro. Every day. I would do videos and I would take those videos. I get in the car, I ride and listen to it, and I say, nah, I don't like how I did this part. Let me go back. I think I want to approach it this way. I go back to the church, bro, and attack it like I was doing it every day. And I promise you, you're gonna see results.
yeah.
You're going to see results because you perfecting your craft, you're perfecting mistakes, you're tightening up your craft, man. Like, and
Yeah.
you got to put the work in. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's my encouragement to to the musicians, around. Like, just stay grounded, stay, don't get lazy. It's easy to get lazy. Life can, hit you, but you got to find that time and to, put the work in
To
and,
keep pushing, man.
you see the results for
Keep
sure.
pushing. Don't stop, man.
Don't stop, man.
Yeah. What's your Instagram, bro?
Instagram, J Dougie. I named it J Dougie because, I stay Dougie fresh or whatever.
Yeah.
But J Dougie, JDougie08. You can find me on Instagram and then Facebook, of course, my name, James Douglas. And whoever may be listening to this, man, we can connect, follow back, and help each other, man. So that's where you can find me.
Once again, appreciate you, my boy. Uh,
Ah, man,
for this
always, man.
episode, and we gonna have you back again. You know what I'm saying? Follow up
For
on some
sure. We got
things.
some more stuff to talk about, bro. We want to get into sports.
Oh
We
yeah,
love this.
we can go. We can go hours and hours. We can go for sure, especially
This
with
is my boy, man.
especially what's
Teron
going
Gray.
on now.
This my boy.
Like man, look, my boy know what's going on. Like especially with the
I
Memphis
call
Grizzlies.
Teron. I call Teron all the time, whether it's about sports or
For sure,
I
every
even
day.
had to call him about the producing aspect, like Logic. Hey, bro, how you do this? How you
Yeah,
do this? How you do that? How you do that? Sometimes he be busy, but then
hey, man,
he
like
always help me.
for sure, man. We're gonna have to get
So,
in next time. We're gonna talk about them Grizzlies though, cause we got,
oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Cause
we ready
we
this year,
got
man.
some of the same perspective, but he be holding out to some of them for the players too long, man. It's time to let them go, man.
They got my heart,
Hey,
man.
you got
They just
it's
got
time
my
to let them
heart.
go, man. We trying to win a championship. At least that's what I want. Maybe my expectations too high for this team, I think, but we'll see.
Yeah, I don't never want to get too high, too low when it come down to the grid because you just never know, bro.
Yeah, they don't seem like they trying to win no championship
You
too.
just
So
never know,
it's
man.
all good. But you know what I'm saying? That's another episode of Bass Life and Bullshit. And we'll holler at you. Peace. You ready?
Peace.